Hello and welcome to Movies, Films, and Flicks. I am Mark Hoffmeyer, and joining me, Megan Hoffmeyer.
Sarah Newark, DJ Valentine, Billy Business, and Brendan Peters. This is Andy Boetes. It's Nathan Leahy. It's David Cross. It's Jake Lewitt. Norbert Morvan. It's Lisa Leahy. Joey Lewandowski. John Levingood. Professor Mike Dillon. Nick Riak. Niall Moore. Adam Youngblood Hodge. Eric Hoffmeyer. It's Johnny Nunn. Hello and welcome to Movies, Films, and Flicks. I am Mark Hoffmeyer. Joining me is a man who only orders the smallest of beers when he goes to strip clubs. It's Norbert Morvan.
That's nice, Robin Hood, but we got a fled. Come on.
This is
fled.
Just between the gratuitous murdering of a girlfriend, the gratuitous murdering of a friend, and the strip. This is like the most quintessential 1990s movie. But what makes me laugh about that scene when I'm talking about the strip club scene? So Stephen Baldwin, Laurence Fishburne fled from a chain gang, I guess, like on the road, just digging holes. Right. And they're on the run. They meet up with Salma Hayek. Her husband was a big dude, Laurence Fishburne size. So her ex's clothes fit Laurence Fishburne perfectly, but they dwarf Stephen Baldwin. So Stephen Baldwin has this gigantic turtleneck that's 2 sizes too big to him. He goes to the strip club. An Atlanta strip club. I live in Atlanta, so that's a pop. They have Stone Mountain here. This movie really touches on a lot of the important things in Atlanta,
Yes.
But he's just sitting there at the strip club with a gigantic turtleneck and a little beer.
Yes.
And you're
the tiniest beer. That's actually the size of beer that they serve you at the bars in Korea in that tiny little glass. That's when we used to get cast back in Cheongju.
But they also bring you a big bottle and you just pour the bottle So you have a gigantic bottle, but you just put it into the glass you know what I mean? They don't have the American 16, 20 ounce glasses here, but he has a tiny glass of beer, huge turtleneck.
And ends up in the weirdest conversation about women asserting themselves in relationships. It just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah. And
with Guy Torry and Bill Bellamy. They had to put them in there just to get more brothers to come see the movie, in the same way that this movie, we have just some Chinese people in it in the 2000s to get more people, or we're going to put a Korean in here to get the K-pop kids to watch just to make sure we cover the bank.
I have Baldwin turtleneck. I said he looks like an 8-year-old.
That turtleneck looks incredibly comfortable. I had a puffy jacket like that
puffy?
Back in the day.
What the hell is a puffy?
I would put that jacket on and literally just fall asleep in it because it was that comfortable. And that's what that sweater reminded me of.
All right, so there's a few things I love about Baldwin in this movie. I'm gonna he gets his ass kicked by Laurence Fishburne 3 times.
Several times.
And it ends with him being chased by him and beaten up by a motorcycle. It becomes a little brother, big brother thing where he just keeps getting beat up. But I kind of love that though. That's what would happen. Baldwin's a scrappy little guy. But I love that he just keeps getting his ass kicked.
He gets pummeled. Constant. Come on. They're always, come on. He just kicks the life out of him in the opening of the movie, because you can tell that they have this incredibly elaborate plan to spring Baldwin.
There's a GPS harmonica.
Chain gang.
There's a GPS harmonica.
The GPS harmonica is just yet another one of those glorious things that only the 90s could give you. I got this from my daddy when I was 8. No, you didn't. You're a friggin' narc trying to get his job back. You're an incredible liar. They have this elaborate plan. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to fake a fight.
Yes, explain this, please.
And then during the chaos, we're going to let the fight eventually end. And we're going to have blanks in our guns to make it seem like we're shooting people. But we're not going to actually kill anyone. And we're doing all of this so that we can get Baldwin on the bus, so that he can testify and hopefully not be blown up by C4 inside Chinese takeout. And that's our plan, as opposed to, we're the cops, we are the correctional officers, let's just grab him and do what we want, because who cares what the prisoners think? Who cares? You're correctional officers. This is a chain gang. This is basically 6 inches away from actual slavery here. Okay? They don't care what you do with Baldwin. Just put him on the bus and take him to where you need to go. It's so elaborate. And mind you, they're doing all of this so that they can avoid the press and attention you see. Because, like I said, the last guy that was going to testify against it's just the most difficult Latin name they could choose.
Montejano. There it is. It said 17 times during this movie, but it feels like it said 300.
Dude, Lopez. How about that? Let's just go simple.
In the opening scene, she's like, Montejano. Do you know whatever you know about Montejano? And then people like Montejano, and then people go Montejano.
No one says it the same way twice. That's correct. No, because it's the most difficult Latin name.
Keep going on with
Francisco.
You haven't brought in why they bring in Will Patton.
Oh, well, Will Patton is the guy who caught Baldwin, you see, because Baldwin, he's not in jail for stealing $25 million. No, he's in jail for using the phone company's computer system, you see. And so he only gets 18 months. And so the only person who can find him is the guy who locked him up before, because obviously Baldwin is such an incredibly intelligent criminal, ? He's got to be smart, you see, because he knows how to use computer.
Listen, he's the cyber thug.
The cyber thug.
He has a Mac 5300, 16 megabytes with a 750 hard drive. It's faster than a Ducati.
It's the Ducati of computers.
Yeah.
You see. And Cyber Thug and Puff Dog, when they get on the internet on the IRC with pictures so that they can flirt with people, this is their online tag, you see.
What's your 90s hacker name, Norbert?
It was Eddie Kane NYC, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, make up one though. You're a hacker. What's your nickname?
All right, so hacker Norbert is going to be Notorious NORB. Since we're doing hip hop rips here.
Oh, but would that lead cops to you?
Potentially. There's probably 2 Norberts in New York City, and that's population 12 million people. One of them is my father, who's dead. So yeah, they would find me pretty quickly. I didn't make up anything as clever as Puff Dog or 69 Lips, you say.
I'd be something like Pernicious Capricious.
That's too long to type.
Yeah, exactly though. But when people go to spell, where's Pernash Capricorn? Like
Mateano.
Yeah.
Matejano.
I would just make it really hard for people to say. Where's Pernicious Capricious? That's what I would do.
Oh my God.
All right,
this movie.
So we'll get to Will Patton. Will Patton's there.
Yeah, man. He's down South Colombo, and he's always asking the right questions that no one else. He's literally not wrong the whole time. Okay. And he's just asking these obvious questions. Well, why is it that the federal government wants this guy who's just in jail for 18 months for hacking? Seems weird. Why is it that people keep on being murdered just for these simple dudes? Well, how do you know that all 3 of them?
They seem like more pawns to me.
How is it that all 3 of them had guns? Is that actually what happened? Shut up. They're our bosses. Do what you're told. And that's like the only thing that managed to survive from The Defiant Ones, which is the movie that Fled is supposed to be trying to remake. The only thread from The Defiant Ones that they managed to pick up is just do what your boss tells you and shut up. And it's like when Sidney Poitier and Tony Curtis are talking about having to do what they have to do, it's because both of them are poor and Poitier is black and it's the 1950s. So they're trapped in a horrible situation in terms of class and race. These guys, we got a Fled, come on.
Let's go meet the greatest hostage in the history of humanity. This movie hates women, by the way, Norbert. Or it's just the 90s.
They're so nice.
Yeah.
But they're so nice.
It's like,
they're so nice.
They show up and Salma Hayek's like, oh, hey, Laurence.
Word.
Like, hey. How long is he playing the harmonica for? Because they cut through a scene where he's just playing harmonica and she's watching.
She's so into him from the minute that they literally carjack her. She is not scared. She barely, oh my God, what's happening? None of that. She's just, so listen, I got groceries in the back of my car. Okay. So, I live 3 blocks from here. She's just like giving them all the information. Baldwin literally puts a gun to her face. She's, my ex-husband's a cop. I'm not worried about that. Oh, I'm also basically an illegal immigrant, kinda, but really, not really, because, I was caught crossing the border by my ex-husband. He deported me And then we became pen pals who flirted. And then he came to Mexico and married me, and he brought me to California. And then we moved to Georgia, and he left me. The end. So why are you just so trusting of strange men then? What?
She falls
What
in love with
even
him.
was her name?
He's just playing the
Do you understand?
harmonica.
Did you know her name was Cora?
No,
I found that out from the credits.
no. There's like you. Yeah, and she's so trusting. It's
So trusting. You got to
Yeah.
understand, Hoffmeyer, that so far the most dangerous thing to do in this movie is to, number one, be friends with Baldwin, and number two, order takeout.
Oh man, this is the best line of the movie. Some Cubans delivered him a carton of Chinese food full of C4.
Yeah.
That's a line you write when you just don't care anymore.
Yeah, that's exactly
Oh
right.
man, I am tired. Some Cuban delivered him a carton of Chinese food. That won't make it. That won't make it. But you know what? I'm keeping it. I'm just
I got to do 120 pages, man. This is staying in.
what the hell's a puffy? And also, Stephen Baldwin's character, he's like a saint. He takes 25 million. He gives 20 million to businesses, which
20 million.
is highly illegal, and they're just pocketing it.
That's
And
right.
in the 9 months he's been gone, they built an entire recreation center, which is fast.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, he has a heart of gold. He respects women. He has
Mhm.
his stripper girlfriend. Who
Mhm.
he was a foster kid,
That's right.
but he needs rhythm.
That's right.
But he's a good
That's right.
dude, and he's like
That's
Robin Hood because they have to fled.
They do.
But
They
he's
do.
such. I love how stupid. Like he's like, I should have popped a cap in his butt, and he's the biggest dork. He gets beat up a lot in this movie. He gets put in
By
oversized
everyone.
clothes. He like when Puffy dies, he's really legitimately, earnestly sad about it. He's like,
Yeah.
oh man, my man Puff. He
Yeah.
gives the disc to Will. I mean, everyone would give the disc to Will Patton at the end because it's Will
He's the
Patton.
most competent law enforcement person perhaps in all cinema. He just clearly sees spider sense tingling. None of this makes any sense.
But he's like one of the night, and he's pretty scrappy. He's in good shape.
Yeah. Yeah.
They never shoot him from the waist down though during his that one scene. Yeah, he's like, it's such an odd because he's such a dork.
Yeah.
I used to think Stephen Baldwin was cool. I really did. I think it was just Usual Suspects. I think everyone in Usual Suspects was cool.
That's it.
But I remember him being in Posse. Remember that?
Yes.
And then
yes.
like he was in that one movie, Elisa Bonet, like New Eden. And then he popped up in Half Baked as like the MacGyver smoker.
Yeah.
Bio like the 90s. Like I just thought he was cool. I don't know why. He just like he has that picture with Tupac. Like he just seems like a guy who was like he was the coolest Baldwin, maybe.
Right place, right time.
Yeah.
And also Bloodline.
And like he was good, but he was good in Usual Suspects. So that's the thing. Like he was good, but that's just a good movie. So
yeah, he's flawless in that. That's right.
And like but like you watch and you're like, man, this guy's good. And then you see him in this, and you're like, he's hunched over the whole time when he's talking about his computer. And when he earnestly says, my name, my hacking name is Cyber Thug. But he says it like it's the coolest thing that's ever happened. Ever.
Yeah, he believes in that. He believes in that.
And he's at the bar like talking smack to guys like he's cool with his giant turtle. It's the strangest. He is one of the strangest characters, and he doesn't know how to shoot guns. He's like, how do you shoot it? And then Laurence is like, just pull the trigger, and then they can't shoot through like this little plastic thing that the guy's standing behind.
Yes.
But they like he's such a dork in this movie though, Norbert. It's a crazy. It's like it's kind of an unselfish performance because he just gets his butt kicked the whole time. He doesn't get the girl. He loses his best friend that he's really sad about. His girlfriend he's bummed about.
Yeah.
Like it's an odd, like, you know, I think so. The only reason that I there's not much out there about this movie. You know, the director Kevin Hooks, he's cool, man. He was like an actor long before, you know, he's an actor for like many years. He like was nominated for Best Newcomer, Golden Globe nomination for Sounder. He was in like Aaron Loves Angela TV show. He was in The White Shadow. He's like one of his characters was like said to be like one of the greatest characters of all time. So like he had been an actor for a long time, and then he did like Passenger 57, good movie,
sweet,
yeah. And then later on after this, he did Black Dog. I like that movie. Black Dog's good. Like that Swayze driving around. So like this guy moved into directing, and then he's done every single TV show you could ever think of, like Good Wife, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Scorpion, Castle, Lincoln Heights, The Mentalist, Prison Break. But that's why Fishburne joined this. He's like, well, I wanted to work with him. Want to work at Hooks.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
so
he's a journeyman. He's a journeyman.
You know, they came to Atlanta. They actually showed Atlanta, which was nice. But this movie makes no sense. It's just
no.
But
it's a lot of convolution.
That's why I kind of like it though, because I'd rather watch something like this that's just bonkers. Like there's this lady who comes in, there's this cop that talks to Will Patton. She's like, hey there, Will Patton, what's going on? Like, oh
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah, how are these today? Oh, they're good. Hey, can I get can I get a half stack of ribs and with some peach cobbler? And then she like does this weird face thing, and you're like, what's happening?
Ribs and cobbler.
What's happening?
Ladies and gentlemen, ribs and cobbler. You're going to be covered in goo. Some sticky cobbler, southern peach cobbler, bro. You know what it is, Hoffmeyer.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they get Atlanta, like the further out you are, the more country it is, and you get in, then you get to the city. Like they kind of know what Atlanta is, but man, but like Salma Hayek is so trusting. And then there's some weird double like Patton doesn't even need to be in this movie.
No,
There's like Montejano is said 47 times. There's a Cuban hitman
Montejano.
that that just smokes cigars, but he doesn't drink. And there's a harmonica scene, and
there's a lot of harmonica scenes actually.
And you're just like, and at the end, Laurence Fishburne has never said an action word in the entire film, but at the end he goes, "Time to pay the piper." And you're like, what?
Yo, that was a bar. I'm sorry, that made me smile because he just launched him out of the gondola.
See,
and you're getting all of these wonderful facts about Stone Mountain while you're on the gondola. It's a 3,200 acre recreational park. They make sure you can hear it all. A massive dome of granite rising 825 feet above the plain. It's 300 million years, but they don't notice that they never mention on the tour that it's the largest bas relief sculpture in the world, which is depicting Jefferson Davis, Stonewall Jackson, and Robert E. Lee, which was purchased by Georgia in 1958 as a monument to the Confederacy. We don't talk about that on the tour, you see, or fled.
I've hiked
even though it's from the Defiant Ones, which is all about like not being Confederate.
But no one wanted that in the 90s though. Like think about the buddy. So right, you had
100%.
But like buddy cop things were all the rage back then though. You had The Last Boy Scout, Bulletproof.
Bulletproof,
like,
yes.
Just like Wild Wild West. And like even Bad Boys, they were the other way, like The Hard Way, Loaded Weapon, Rush Hour, Money Talks, Long Kiss Goodnight. You have Charlie Sheen with Clint Eastwood in that one movie, like Money Train, Air America. Like it was just the decade of like we're just gonna
Wesley and Woody. Wesley and Woody,
Dolph and Brandon Lee, Tim Robbins and Martin Lawrence.
Exactly. Racism was over. Basically, for all intents and purposes, racism was over. It was only something that we could make non-PC jokes about in the film, and then eventually realize, hey, we're actually all the same. I'll see you. Somebody in MGM went up to somebody else in MGM and said, hey, we have this Defiant Ones movie. You know, it's one of the real groundbreaking treatises on race and class that has ever been made. It's from 1958. How can we remake this movie? I got a good idea. Let's take out all the race stuff, all the class stuff, and let's just keep using the word fled as many times as we possibly can. And Matiano. You know, and we're gonna sprinkle in some positive messages about strong, independent women, and then we're gonna kill those independent women brutally.
Shoot them in
most
the
of
face.
Them in the eye. There was no reason for her to die.
And take all agency away from another one.
Right? And the underlying theme is gonna be how corporations are bad, kind of, sorta. I'm gonna allow my.
There's no message in this movie.
Exactly. We take one of the most blatant message-filled movies ever made, and then like this is a remake of the Defiant Ones. I have to say this again because it's insane. There have been so many homages and remakes of the Defiant Ones. The one that you and I are most familiar with, G.I. Joe the movie, dog. There's a thread with Roadblock and Cobra Commander trying to get through a snowstorm, and Cobra Commander is turning into a snake man, and they're working together even though they hate each other as an homage to the Defiant Ones. And even that is more poignant than this movie. G.I. Joe the movie, the most toyetic movie ever, next to He-Man.
You make a great point. The 90s, there weren't really like there's like Philadelphia, but it was played by Tom Hanks. You know what I mean? There's really no messages.
Not a lot of messages. You know, what's the message of Philadelphia? People with AIDS are just like us. Yeah. I'll see you when you get there.
They just like trick you into thinking everything's okay. Like it's
people had money. People have money, man.
Yeah.
People have money and work.
But I think,
And
yeah, Twister and like, I don't know. It was a weird, they like ignored all that. But then you get to like, I think if this movie was remade now, it'd have a different vibe altogether.
Oh man. Oh man. It'd be dark. It would be super dark. It would be mad dark. Yeah, for sure. And they would be hurling the N-word at each other just to make it edgy.
I'm telling you, this is one of those movies though you watch and you're almost flummoxed by it. And I like those kind of movies though, because would you rather watch this or the most boring flat action movie ever? Like, would
Agreed.
you? Yeah, like so. Like, it's on one hand, this isn't a movie. Like Will Patton does. No one needs to. No one even needs to be in this movie.
No one. No one.
But like, there's a fight and still like it's Laurence Fishburne. Laurence Fishburne's great, but at the end he's fighting who do they fight? The Marshall guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Marshall guy Schiller.
Yeah, Schiller.
Like Schiller, who was in RoboCop 3, unfortunately, as Murphy.
But like it's like Robert John Burke and Laurence Fishburne are fighting in a gondola.
Yes.
For the final fight of a 90s movie. Like 96 was the year where you have Travolta and Slater fighting. You have Sean Connery and Ed Harris. You have Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum blowing up aliens.
Independence Day. Word.
Sam Jackson, Gina Davis fighting. And then the end of Fled is just Laurence Fishburne and Rob. But that's what I love about 90s movies. I feel like that's what happened in 90s movies where you just
it was.
Like, by then Laurence Fishburne had done Apocalypse Now. He was a big name. What's love got to do with it, all that. And then Baldwin had some heat. The director had some heat behind him as well because of Passenger 57. So like, so I guess at the time it makes more sense. But I love what you said. Like, yeah, it's like the Defiant Ones, but with no racism.
They don't really come to any accord in this movie. They don't like each other, and eventually they just
There's
all right.
There's a few white boy jokes like I can't swim. I don't know any white boy that can't swim. But like,
yeah, that's right. What you know about rhythm?
Yeah, exactly. But then Baldwin, he never makes it. He's just a saint in this movie. He never makes like
person.
He's like, you got, I'm like he never says anything controversial. It's just Laurence Fishburne taking pot shots at him.
Seriously.
The whole
and they
time.
go through the most convoluted things. Okay, it's Georgia. Yeah, it might be Atlanta. They're in the outskirts, whatever. It's still Georgia. A man comes up to them with a shotgun, and he's clearly coded as racist, and he's threatening more so Fishburne than Baldwin. Fishburne is making jokes about how lynching and the N-word and ha 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 ha. And the man has a heart attack after they disarm him. And so instead of leaving, no, we're good guys, the both of us. We're going to figure out how to get him to a hospital. How are we going to do that? We're going to put the hospital, we're going to take our truck with the man while unconscious. We're going to put him behind the wheel. We're going to pop the emergency brake so that it rolls into the hospital so they can save his life after we pull him from his heart attack, you see. And also, oh, by the way, there's a kid whose basketball goes across the street. Baldwin pulls a Spider-Man and launches himself to catch this kid.
These are two criminals chained to each other in dirty clothes.
Yeah. And no one ever notices.
That's another reason why he's a saint, is he just goes and this is the
I love this movie though. I'm not gonna lie. It occurred to me when you recommended it, hey, I think I hate this movie. But then I put it on, and you're right. Just find the switch in your brain that's about logic and consistency and what's the theme of this movie. Turn it off. Turn off all three of those. And just watch Fled, man. Just watch Fled. It like he says, it opens up with an explosion from a carton of Chinese food full of C4. And that's a big bomb too.
A 90s special right there, C4.
Big bomb. It's a big bomb too, man. It's a big bomb. And then this guy, he wants to sexually assault Baldwin. No problem. That guy shows up with a gun. Don't explain to me how he got it, because we see that all of the security guards have the safety in the gun. The guns are on safety, and you have to unclip it. So this guy just pops up with a gun out of nowhere, murders 3 prison guards, blows up a bus with a shotgun. Why not? It's the 90s. Why not? Stop asking questions, Norbert. Stop asking questions. These guys shot up a whole road crew with They shot up a whole road crew. Who told you that? Any witnesses? Any witnesses that were there only see one dude with a gun. No one else has a gun but him. What are you talking about? Only him and the security guard. Who told you that it was 3 guys shooting up? They wreck up the place. It's madness.
It becomes peak cinema when he starts talking about the rhythm. Titus talks to him when he was in Foster. It's like when you hook up, when you do this, what do you know about rhythm? He's like, how about this? Boom, do 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 do. It's like, okay, let's go.
And then they never use it again.
And then you're just sitting there going, did that scene just happen?
I'm a foster child. I was raised by the state. The point is, there was this caretaker. He was like a father to me. His name was Titus. He taught me that everybody lives their life according to a rhythm. When you make love, it's to a rhythm. When your heart beats, it's to a rhythm. Now, if we're going to run together, we got to get into the same rhythm. How's this for a rhythm? And never again do they talk about rhythm or running in unison or working, never again. You got to trust me. This is my daddy's harmonica.
And he makes a joke. So Baldwin's girlfriend dies.
Badly.
Shot in the face. And then Baldwin goes, hey, man, why didn't you save me earlier? He's like, haven't you watched Shaft?
The movie references.
So many movie references in this film. Because I was like,
didn't you see Deliverance? He thought he was going to get raped by this guy. Didn't you see The Godfather? Salma Hayek is going to go into the bathroom and pull out a gun and shoot them. Even though she literally just casually took you to her house and fed you. And then just unlocks your head. No problem. No problem.
We're going to go to the state line. Yeah, there's Tommy Lee Jones. Of a fugitive reference in this movie.
Right. And then the What's Love's Got to Do. Didn't you see What's Love's Got to Do with it?
And then he gets chased down like a little brother and just beat up.
Dude, a motorcycle helmet is hard. Like, that's a bad beating. That's a bad beating.
Yeah, but that little Baldwin, he takes some shovel shots and a lot of punches, and he's fine. Like he's a very sensitive guy, but he's kind of a tank.
He's a bullet sponge, 100%. Yeah.
But this movie, man, it's okay. What was the guy's plan? What was Burke's plan? So, okay, they got a guy blown up, right? With C4 in a Chinese food carton blown up.
Right.
And a
carton full of C4. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Insane. And then they're like, hey, Laurence, you're a corrupt cop and you're in jail. I'll let you get out of jail if you fled with him.
You have to fled. That's right.
You have to fled. But then let's hire an actual really good cop and then just tell him everything he's doing is wrong, which will only further make him want to pursue the thing because he'll sense something's wrong.
Like a dog with a bone.
But then Montano is like, I'm going to hire a hitman. But the guy knows him, so they make a deal.
Right.
And he's playing both sides. But then the attorney general isn't bad. He actually wants to bust Montano.
Right.
So it's just one guy.
Well, the thing with Schiller is that you get the vibe from the beginning that, he's out for justice, but he's coded to be a little shady.
Yeah.
In the beginning. So you feel like he sets this series of unfortunate events into motion so that he can somehow get ahead. Because when he pops up and he's meeting with Matejano, just out the blue, I'm thinking, wait a minute. So only now he's deciding to do this in shady? Because that convict at the beginning absolutely was trying to rape Baldwin 100%.
Yeah.
And that's when they get into the shovel fight.
Yeah.
Right. So not a good person. But when he's fighting with Will Patton, they're both, the only person who's got a gun is Will Patton. Right.
Yeah.
Rapist shovel dude puts his hands up and Schiller just shoots him in the heart with a rifle.
Good shot.
Like, for no reason. So immediately you're thinking, okay, this is the most evil marshal ever. Like, there's no reason to kill this guy. Are we not bringing people in? Like, I thought wasn't this a manhunt? And then I realized, you know what? Logic circuit disconnected.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm watching Fled. That's great.
We got Fled.
No problem. Yeah. So then suddenly when he meets up with Matejano and I'll give you $2 million. I thought, haven't you actually been on the wrong side the whole time? Okay. Guess, all right. Sure. Cyber
Poor Puffy.
In the neck.
When Puffy and I hung out, we used to go to the Georgia Dome and hide out behind the things. Like, what?
It's an incredibly difficult place to hang out, bro.
Yeah. And then the Ducati chase. All I remember is the Ducati chase, Salma Hayek. They probably showed some pictures of the Ducati chase again, them flooding, some strip club stuff. I cut a good trailer. Okay, I just want to read some things out here. I have some notes and I just want to read them. So we've already talked about this, but I love that Salma Hayek falls immediately in love with him.
Immediately.
And I put Baldwin's a great humor. I got stripper girlfriend shot in face. What is a puffy? Cyber thug, flannel, time to pay the piper. But you just
Cyber thug. It's the cyber thug.
what
That ain't no robbery, man. One of these, a ski mask. That's a robbery because that's black people. I was like, oh God, cringe.
Yeah.
You don't hack people. Would you anyway?
But I just don't. It's like
Do you know what really confuses me the most about this movie?
what?
We apologize for the stunned silence, ladies and gentlemen. If you cannot pull any thread in this movie without just being utterly baffled, you should see Hoffmeyer's face. He's just so confused.
Well,
The biggest question.
So he pulls a disc.
Yes.
To get money, 25 million.
Yes. No, the disc contained financial information that they then transferred some of the money that was in the financial information to a bank, and then Puff Dog went to the bank and took the money out and closed the account. Mind you, this is 96, and they just gave a black man $5 million without any question. Like, that's another thing that I had to turn it off. So that's how the crime happened. And that's why Fishburne goes, that ain't no robbery, man. One of these, a ski mask, that's a robbery. Because that's how the brothers do it, you see. That's how The biggest question for me, Hoffmeyer, is you are an immigration officer. You catch Salma Hayek. You catch her. You deport her. Then you realize, wait a minute, I just deported Salma Hayek. So your brain kicks in. I'm going to flirt with this chick. And I'm definitely bringing her because that's Salma Hayek. That's prime 90s Salma Hayek. Her husband left her in Georgia. Who in Georgia are you going to leave Salma Hayek for, bro? Who? Give me the list.
Maybe he doesn't like perfect, readily available women.
Just the nicest woman in just here. You men carjack me, so here are my husband's clothes. Oh, by the way, here's a gun, and here's my phone number, and here's the keys. Let's just. I'll see you when you get back.
Yeah, call me when you're done with all this. So I mean, maybe, maybe he wanted
not for Faith, because Faith is not a step up from Salma Hayek, and she's an awful stripper.
Yeah, so they actually used like local Atlanta strippers for this.
Yeah.
Movie, and then the lady they brought in, no offense, they probably gave her no time to prep, but I'm like, wait, she's not really even dancing. Yeah, that was a very odd scene. That was another just he wins money from kissing somebody, and like Bill Bellamy's like, oh man, and they're like,
but he obviously, I'm not going to give you that $500 because, like Guy Torrey said, they obviously knew each other.
Yeah,
I'm not giving you that $500, and also they just had $500 a piece. Again, 1996. Who's walking around with $500? And I'm not saying that they're criminals. I'm just saying these brothers they had bread.
And you know what? They let a giant turtleneck Stephen Baldwin with a very little beer play him.
Yeah. Because he got heart. And then Yo Opie. And that was really what you used to call white dudes in the 90s. Yo Opie. When I was in a rock band in college, they would call me Hootie.
Oh no.
So it was Hootie for me, and it was Opie for white people that you don't know. Yo, Opie. I was like, yeah, I remember that. The 90s, what a time. What a time. We almost solved racism, bro. We almost did.
But like, look at him. He's just sitting with a giant turtleneck with a little beer. He doesn't have a bigger bottle in sight either. Maybe he ordered the half, but
his hands look so small.
Maybe that was my theory. Maybe his hands are tiny, and so they didn't give him a big glass.
For sure.
I know that sounds bad, but that's exactly what my hand, like he has little hands. So maybe they didn't want, so maybe they, sorry, but maybe they were just trying to hide Baldwin's little hands.
You know what? I have another question for you, man. You ever hear of the Chinese death torture?
Wait, are you Chinese?
No, no, I'm Cuban, you know, but it's just my mongrel upbringing in the streets of New York. Ah, New York. That explains the hostility. I'm here all night, folks. Just this movie has so many little bars that you just have to. It's such a ridiculous movie, man. Oh, Fled. How did Lawrence? Okay, Lawrence Fishburne. He uses his tracking device that he pulled from his locker that is just absolutely loaded with bullets and guns. He's got an arsenal in a bus terminal locker and a tracking device that he's put into the harmonica, crashes through the door like Shaft, crashes through the window like Shaft.
Oh yeah, I thought maybe at first I thought that he had the harmonica GPS from the beginning, but no.
Right. No. He had the harmonica from the beginning, but the GPS was
later.
in the arsenal in the locker because he's always been a narco cop who probably did something wrong in New York.
Yeah, and he went to jail for a long time.
He went to jail for a while. Yeah. Okay. Now, when he crashes through the window to save Baldwin, the way he's holding his guns, explain to me how he made contact with anything shooting guns like that. Two hands crossed and gangster sideways. There's no way he's hitting anything.
So I rewatched this, but I had to. I think I was running. I had my buds in, and I was rewatching on my phone because I was running errands, but I still wanted to get a quick rewatch in today as a refresher. But did you hear the sound effects during the scene though? That's the most important thing to me because it's like pew, like
the Foley.
So
the Foley.
So you're talking about his gun form, but I'm just listening to the bullets because I didn't have the phone in front of me, and it's just boom, boom. And I'm like, what? Is he shooting lasers? Like this movie? I was like, this movie's so lazy that they couldn't even do the Foley right for this. It's like, pew! Like it sounds like a laser. I don't get it. I don't get it.
The government, we know that the government, they want Matajano.
Yeah.
The attorney general wants Matajano. They're watching this guy. Oh, thank you. No, that's okay. No, thank you. Matayanos, Mentos, the fresh maker. They want this man badly. He has to assume that, you know, phone tap, bugs, surveillance. Have you received my fax? Yes. By the way, you should kill them after you take the disc. Just kill them. Just unsecured lines, just discussing murder. How have these people not been caught? How? It all relies on the disc.
And I gotta tell you, Baldwin's an idiot for going to his girlfriend because everyone knew. So he killed her.
Yeah.
And Puffy.
Actually, it was a PI. It was the PI.
Oh yeah, the PI found him.
It was the PI.
Where's that PI?
Yeah.
I forgot about him. I have him in my notes. That's it. You don't even need that character.
Well,
man, this movie. You know when you watch movies like this, it really does. Some scenes really, truly just leave your memory.
They pop out. Yeah.
You're just like, oh yeah, I totally forgot about that PI. Because like that's the whole movie. It's just insanity.
That's right.
Yeah, so that PI comes in. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And just, oh, by the way, this is his girlfriend and this is his boy. And I also told the people who I did not know were a part of the Cuban mafia. So now you have what they have. Smile, disappear. I don't even know his name again.
Never again. He doesn't pop up. And then there's that insurance lady he visits, Will Patton, and he corrects her.
Yeah, Matalantos.
Why? I love his hair, by the way. This is before he cut it short.
Yeah.
The one nice thing, though, you hire him, and he brings such a folksy charm to it. But he's actually, you know what? He has a police chief who's a classic, like 80s, 90s police chief. You're getting fired, man.
Screaming black dude.
I tried to.
You got 24 hours.
Yeah, I tried to protect you, and you couldn't do it. Oh, Gib, you put me on the line this time. Like, oh man.
Well, for what it's worth,
there's so many characters in this movie.
Look, there absolutely was a massacre at the Tokyo massage parlor, bro.
Yeah,
that's a massacre. Okay, you know, these Cuban mafia dudes just burst into the pansexual comfort place and just start shooting everyone, including Puff Doggy, that dog Puff.
What's a Puffy?
Dude, the blood spray is like a Japanese anime. Just He died bad. He bled out immediately.
Yeah, he lost like 8 quarts of blood in 3 seconds.
All
or
of
like
it.
1 second.
All
But,
of it.
you know, he's another saint. Doesn't steal money. He's smart to switch the 919 to the 616.
That's right.
Totally trust. He just has he has Baldwin's Ducatis just waiting.
Shiny,
he gets murdered.
fresh. Yes.
I was shocked when his girlfriend got shot in the face. And then I was pretty shocked when Puffy got hit. And then later on, he's like, I'm sorry about your friends and your girlfriend. But I gotta go get Salma Hayek. Let's go. And then she's pregnant. Oh man.
I can't believe you're a cop. Feds needed somebody to get you to run, protect you while you fled. Get to the disc. We gotta fled, Dodge. Come on.
I gotta tell you though, I do love that Baldwin gets his ass kicked in this movie. Remember when he's chatting with Puff Dog on the internet, and he's like, "Hey, bro," you know, he says something nerdy, something like, "Not as many as you," and he's like, like he's such a dork in this movie.
Not if you want me to start telling people what age you wet the bed.
Yeah, exactly. Like Baldwin,
but that's his boy.
Yeah,
you see.
That's the way like 14-year-olds talk to each other online.
Right.
You and I chat a lot, but I don't think I've ever been like, yeah, Norbert, I know when you started, you know, not pissing the bed, like 26, but still. This movie. Then RuPaul. Oh man, I love when Laurence Fishburne's like, "Thank you, baby," and he takes her to RuPaul's car. They were nice.
Just don't bring it back on E, okay? Oh, they were nice. Everyone in Georgia is just going to give you your car or a ride, even if you pull guns on them. The nicest state in the union, Georgia. Racism is over in Georgia.
This is our second.
Let's go to Stone Mountain.
Salma Hayek movie we've talked about. Fair Game, and now this one.
Yes.
She gets that. Listen, I just covered From Dusk Till Dawn as well, with her in that. And
sweet God.
One thing I do appreciate about Hayek, like she started off in like Desperado, From Dusk Till Dawn, pretty much just like, for lack of a better term, just like a gorgeous like object. But I kind of like that she fought. Like she went and got Frida. Like I think she like put her head down and made it work. Like I think she kind of survived where everyone's like, even Dogma just put her in like dancing scenes. Like she sort of survived that, and then she popped up in Tale of Tales, and then she started doing some interesting work and get like nominated for Oscars. And like I think that's kind of, I don't know, I kind of like that. I think that like, I don't know, she started off with this role.
For sure. But you can tell that she's got a personality.
Yeah.
She's got a vibe.
The pregnancy scene.
Yeah. She's got a vibe. She's got a joie de vivre that goes beyond her just being incredibly hot.
She pops on screen. Like I think
absolutely.
I don't know what it is about people, but like she definitely, you know, that's why I don't like her in the Sandler movies, because she's just so bland. Like I like her when she can let loose. But I think some actors definitely, regardless of their looks, or I'm not even talking about looks, they kind of pop sometimes. Like even they just pop on screen, and she definitely has that for sure. But yeah, so she's just the most available character.
The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. She makes those movies more than watchable.
Yeah,
because the relationship between her and Sam Jack, they have such chemistry.
Yeah,
you know, and then she starts firing off just extremely angry Spanish, and you can't take your eyes off the screen. It's so good.
Yeah, I'm a big Hayek fan.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, but yeah, no, she popped, like she's very likable in this. I mean, Laurence Fishburne's always good, but like, you know, it's Baldwin, man. Like, is this when he got found out? Like, because
it's the cyber thug.
But he says it so seriously.
It's the cyber thug.
But I do like, in his head, he thinks he's the coolest human being when he says cyber thug.
That's right. He does. He understands that you know, he's the cyber thug, and there's nothing that can be done about it. The cyber thug.
Oh man. And I mean, you know, he even got caught by Will Patton, which is fair because he's a good cop.
He's a good cop. He's the only competent cop in the state of Georgia.
There's nothing to say about this movie. Sorry, it's because like I'm trying. There's no plot, Norbert. There's no plot.
There's a lot happening. There's a lot of twists and turns.
This is why it's not great, because it takes a high concept idea and just muddies it. Which you were explaining it, Norbert, and like we both got lost. So like, this isn't a movie that you can sit down and just like, so then this happens, but then this happens, but then wait, there's Puffy and his girlfriend gets shot in the foot. But Why is Will Patton here? Like, it's one of those things you start explaining, and then you stop. And you're like, wait. Like, good movies, you don't have to stop when you're explaining them. Like,
Not at all.
Aliens. So this group of Marines, right? They could go to this planet because there's been this thing on a Weyland-Yutani corporation. But guess what? They're there, and these xenomorphs are taking over. And then there's this guy who kind of blew, like, their ship blows up, and they're stuck there, and the reactor's going to blow up. And they better get out of there on time. But then there's this dude, like Paul Reiser, who's just an asshole, was screwing him over everything, and they just got to get out of there. Will they get out of there? And you're like, oh, okay, cool. I just explained the movie in no time.
Yeah.
But then fled. There's just no way.
Well, you have to start out by saying that, okay, first of all, this is a remake of the Defiant Ones.
a loose read, but it's like for the first 7 minutes, because like I know they go back for each other. There's no swamp stuff in this. They don't get caught. At the end of that one, they get caught. Sorry, spoilers for a 70-year-old movie, 74-year-old, 74. But yeah,
oh man.
But yeah, okay, no. There's no way to just explain this movie without stopping.
No, there isn't. And so stop trying. If, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see a movie where you can just turn your brain off, you get violence, you get HBO level nudity, you have Salma Hayek,
Ducatis,
you have sick motorcycles, you have a decent soundtrack in terms of all of the 90s movie plus soundtrack movies. This soundtrack, it's not the best, but it's not bad. You have a solo song from T-Boz, and there's this one rap song that they keep playing over and over again. It's not too great. There's a James Brown break that they play at all times as well. And, you get to hear the past tense word for flee constantly used.
We got fled.
Incorrectly. And you'll think to yourself, have I ever used the word fled in normal conversation as many times as these people have? The answer is no. Prison Break, Gib. Who fled? Really? Not who escaped? Not who got away? Not who is it? Who fled? That's nice, Robin Hood, but we got to fled. We got to go? No. We got to run? No. We got to get out of here? No. We got to fled. Like, they just, in case you keep forgetting the title of the movie, because like Hoffmeyer says, there's just things happening and you're going to be confused.
This director actually ended up doing Prison Break. A lot of Prison Break.
Makes a lot of sense. That's convoluted as hell too, that show.
It has personality though. That's the problem.
Yes.
There's
It's
things.
watchable.
Yeah.
It's fun.
This movie's watchable. But yeah, I don't know. I got nothing else.
He's so exasperated, folks.
I just don't. You just. What do you? What?
Okay, just remember, if you want to watch a good movie, you can watch the Defiant Ones, or you can watch Sylvester the Cat from Warner Brothers in Defighting Ones from 1961, where he escapes from captivity in a dog catcher truck while chained to a bulldog. You can watch The Thing with Two Heads, where it has the sci-fi twist, where a racist white man has his head grafted onto the body of a living black man. There are so many things that reference the Defiant Ones. The 1992 Quantum Leap episode, Unchained, in which protagonist Sam Beckett lands in the body of a Mississippi road gang worker, chained to a wrongly convicted black man, and the two must escape together or be murdered by the corrupt warden. The unofficial Bollywood remake, called Kachichi Daj, starring AJ Devgan and Saif Ali Khan. There's so many ways that you can experience the Defiant Ones. Black Mama, White Mama, starring Pam Grier and Margaret Markov. And it's 1972, folks. So wink, wink, nudge, nudge, if you get my meaning.
This is crazy. Yeah, because this one at least has him in a giant turtleneck drinking little beers and talking about Puff Dog and Cyber Thugs.
You can't let the turtle.
It's huge. It's huge. Like, what are they doing? Like, what? Maybe it's for the bike stunts later on, but you're just like, why? Hey, Stephen Baldwin, you're gonna get your ass kicked in this movie. You're gonna look like a complete dork, and then we're gonna stuff you in very large clothes.
That is correct.
And give you little beers.
That is correct.
Oh man. All right, that's all I got. you want to do a 96 action draft, or you just want to get out of here?
We can do that real quick,
Okay, let's
man.
do
No
it.
worries.
All right, you go first.
All right. I'm going Independence Day because it's easy.
Then I'll go rock because that's easier.
Welcome to Earth.
We're
The
gonna
Rock.
kick the
Rock
fires and
rules.
light the tires, Big Daddy.
Okay. Then we're going with the franchise starter, Mission Impossible.
Oh, you're evil. That's a good movie.
Kittredge.
I love
Kittredge.
that.
You've never seen me upset. Dun,
That train scene. Oh my gosh.
That movie bangs.
It's crazy thinking that Fled's in the same year as Mission Impossible and The Rock.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, all right. You know what? Executive decision. Good movie. Good cast.
Nice.
Like Holly Berry, John Leguizamo, Curdy Russ, Joe Morton, dude with the straw in his mouth.
And they kill Steven Seagal in the beginning, which is awesome.
Yeah, that movie rocks.
Yeah, it does.
Now, what's your third pick?
All right. I'm gonna go off the beaten path. De Niro, Snipes, The Fan. I love that movie. Hey, come on, Bobby. Hey, come on, Bobby. Hey, come on, Bobby. Hey.
Everyone was looking forward to that movie too.
I love that movie. I don't care what anyone says.
Right,
it's better than Fled. Shut up.
We got Fled. Oh shit! The Long Kiss Goodnight.
There you go. Got my keys in my pocket.
All right, dude. Okay. Gina Davis is so sassy in that movie.
She is.
And man, Sam Jackson still says it's his favorite movie to work on because the two of them just talking smack to each other in the car. She's like, "Oh, your neck hurt when he whistles at that lady." She's like, "What part of woohoo is like gonna get that woman's attention?"
Yeah, and the whole point of the villain's plan is that they do a 9/11 so they can get more money.
Yes.
Which is wow. You're just like, wow, that's crazy. Nothing like that would happen in real life, he said. Anyway, Star Trek First Contact.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's a banger.
Niall and I covered that. Star Trek First Contact. All right. We're doing like action kind of crazy movies, and
I got 4.
I'll take Twister because I walked out of that movie in '96 going, the sound was incredible. Aside from maybe Jurassic Park, that's the only time I walked out of a theater in '90s and went, that was great sound. So yeah. All right, there we go.
I do not like that movie. I've tried.
Honey, we got cows.
I've tried so hard to like that movie, and I just don't.
What doesn't like you?
There it is. All right.
Yeah, I was talking to it the other day. It's like,
I don't like you. I don't like your face. There it is. The last one, I'm going to go underrated. And I think, quite frankly, constantly maligned unfairly. 1996's Sylvester Stallone vehicle, Daylight.
No, Daylight rules.
That's a good dude.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
6.0 on Rotten Tomatoes, man.
Nah. Daylight's good. Daylight, yes. I mean, yeah, Daylight's good. You don't mess with Daylight. Well, I'm going with the underrated Escape from LA. Listen, don't start.
Okay. Okay. Look, Ebony and Ivory, man. Right? That's what hey, that's what Defiant Ones is about.
I'm surprised you didn't take the substitute.
The substitute, just the substitute, just right-wing porn. Man, look what they've done to our public schools. I wish someone would just go in there and beat up all the Puerto Rican students. That shit is crazy.
And then Tom Berenger shows up and you're like, oh. The movie got sequels.
A lot of sequels too.
I wonder if they could spoof that movie in a funny way, just like to make fun of that kind of.
You know what they did? High School High.
Yeah. Like it was rhinestone cowboy.
Exactly. That was the spoof of it. And that movie is like 82 minutes too. It's a fart in the wind. It's really fast. And there's some good jokes in it. When
I teach my class and I'm feeling saucy, I tell my students that they'll never see me do karate.
I mean, there's no comeback.
I was like, if I wear a leather jacket and start doing kicks, I've lost my mind.
Yeah.
I taught high school. Students would just go, get out of here. Get, like, what? Watch this kick. and wear a leather jacket. I hate movies when millionaires make movies that like, I'm a blue collar teacher and I'm going to transform this class to make them better. Like at least,
That's right.
like at least Mr. Holland's Opus, he's just teaching music class. You know, like he's
Yeah.
not transforming anything.
No, no, no,
I also tell my students I'm not trying to Mr. Holland Opus them.
no. Well, the best one is Teachers with Nick Nolte,
Yeah.
1984. There it is. That's the best one of those, in my opinion.
You know what? I would do Only the Strong, where I just weaponize my students and I turn them into a gang to fight a Miami drug dealer.
What? I haven't seen that in a while.
Weaponize.
Weaponize my students, man.
My brother and I were talking about that. He's like, you know what, Mark? He's like, he basically just turned a bunch of troubled youths into a gang.
Which is the opposite of what you're supposed to be doing with troubled youths. 100%. Like you're supposed to be telling them not to join a gang unless you weaponize them and create the A team.
Yeah, and he did that.
Oh my God, son. Oh
We did it.
Yeah, we did.
A lot of silences in this episode.
Look, man, I don't know what to tell you, but it's about 12 o'clock, so I got to fled.
All right. Well, hey, so Norbert, find all the socials, music videos. If you send me all your stuff, Norbert, I'll put it in the pod post.
Nice,
then,
man.
You can
nice.
go follow his website, Eddie Kane on Twitter. Got Fled on Blue Sky.
Fled your mouth.
Cyber Thug.
Jesus Christ.
Puff Daddy on Insta. And on the MySpace, he's known as Harmonica Man.
Harmonica Jack. Let's just go there. Harmonica Jack.
No, where's your website?
Norbert.wtf.
Love
Eddie
it.
Kane on Twitter, like the band said. Norbert Moran on Blue Sky and Threads, I'm pretty sure.
Legend.
I'm all over.
This movie.
You just have to heavy sigh.
Yeah, we had another
just
Baldwin movie in this too. We just fair game. The Baldwin connection.
just stick with Alec, folks. That's a long story short. Just stick
Yeah.
with Alec, okay?
Like there's
Stick
one
with
good.
Alec.
There's like Usual Suspects,
Yep.
and then Billy has maybe like a backdraft because Kurt Russell's in that.
Yeah. And then the chubby one, he's in John Carpenter's
Sliver.
Vampires,
Sliver,
which I love. Sliver is kind of cringe.
When he's like, "Do you work out?" I go to the gym and work out my butt.
Like, can't help
Yeah,
falling in love. Rough sex is
my
happening
gosh.
while you're hearing
Remember
the song.
entire
Rough Sex is Happening.
1990s movies were marketed just like, come see this movie because Sharon Stone is naked. Come see this
Pretty
movie because
much.
she and Stallone have sex in a shower. Come see
Pretty much.
striptease because Demi Moore is strip teasing. You're like,
Yes.
that was an entire marketing campaign for movies.
The 90s was a thing. The 90s was a whole
Like Exit to Eden and like every Linda Fiorentino movie.
Yes. And then if you like the comedy, Touch Tone Pictures presents
This guy was gold. I was roll. I was taking tips up into my
every trailer.
Starring Ethan Embry.
Something else.
This summer,
That song rules.
One teenager will get the girl of his dreams,
Boom, boom, boom.
break up with her, and get the other girl of his dreams. And then he'll hook up with both of the girls of his dreams, and chaos ensues. Rated R. Starring Elijah Wood.
I'm pregnant. I want something else.
So you're telling me that I'll bet I can have a girl win homecoming, but you got to pick her. Do.
She's an uggo.
Take her glasses off. Do.
Oh man, you have just heard every movie that came out from 1991 to 1999. Every single one was that movie.
So for me, Mark Hoffmeyer, for Norbert Morvan, it's Movies on the Flicks. We'll see you next week.